I think it's straight now. Hi, Vlogmas, December 23rd. Yes, Vlogmas day 23. It's evening. I didn't even get a chance to record today. I didn't even say happy birthday to my brother in Iowa. Well, when I finish uploading this video, I will send him a text message. I have been negligent. Oh, what a day. Happy to announce my bowl cozies are finished. Well, let's just say I stopped at a certain point. Like I used up all the bowls, I think. Okay, so that was good. So now there's a lot. The sewing is done. And now I have one more thing to sew, an item to sew for a gift. Completely cut out tomorrow, cut it out, finish it, wrap it, because it's for tomorrow evening. Ooh, here's something I was looking for as part of another gift. Oh, I'm trying to put all this stuff together now. Let's begin wrapping. It's been a long day. What I'm going to do now is go finish my knitting gift, and once the knitting gift is finished tonight, I have full confidence I'm going to finish it tonight, even though I changed some stuff. And then I maybe will cut out the thing I have to sew, and I'll have to do that first thing in the morning, sew it and finish that up. It shouldn't take too long. Famous last words. Want to know what happened today? Haha, here's a good one. I was going to finish the bowl cozy, so I said, I'll take my new fancy pink oldie sew iron and use that up here because my yellow one is downstairs. Well, my yellow one had been up here. I just moved it downstairs and I didn't feel like bringing all the cozies downstairs. So I pulled out my new one, and you remember, it must have been one of the first days of Vlogmas. I did the unboxing and I demonstrated how both of them work. And I just wanted to make sure when I got it that it worked, so that once I knew there was no problem with it, I didn't have to send it back, or I didn't have to call customer service. I just put it aside. I like to test things out when I first get them just to make sure there's no problem. However, something made me I keep my boxes. You should see my attic. That's going to be a spring thaw project, to go in the attic and take out the boxes that I've saved that I probably don't even have the products for anymore. There are certain things, though, I have to keep the boxes for resale. I always resell sewing machines, and I put those in the original boxes. And I have a lot of figurines, Alice in Wonderland figurines that were from, like, collections. They come with certificates of authenticity, and they come in their own little box. So I have tons and tons of boxes of that. If I ever decide to start selling off my collections, I can always say with box and certificate, and that's always helpful for the sale. Although I already called my daughter and asked her if she wants all my Alice in Wonderland stuff, because I thought I was dying for sure the other day. She said yes. So maybe I don't have to. I'll give her the boxes too, or I'll make a note. Where would that note go? In the will, I guess. Please note, Allison gets the boxes in the attic as well. She must take them. It's mandatory. Oh, how do I get off on these tangents? Back to what happened to my iron. Breadcrumbs. Okay. I plug it in. And everything seems normal. And it's heating up. And I like it to be warm, because those irons just go up and down, and they'll turn off after so many minutes if something delays me. But I like them to stay on, because I sew a few, then I just turn around and I iron a few, and it's nice that it stays on and things. I had a good rhythm going. We were going good. I was loving it. Then all of a sudden I hear pshh. I hear a lot of steam, and I look at my iron, and there's kind of a lot of water around it coming out of it. Not enough to be on the bottom of the ironing board, but like, I said, did it get too hot? What's going on? But I didn't pay a lot of attention to it. But then all of a sudden I hear, well, I have a video. I'm going to show you what happened. And the reason I have a video is that I determined that my super duper pink Oliso iron is defective. And I did so much building it up and think they're so great. And my yellow one is great. Although, remember I said my first one wasn't so good and customer service gave me good service? Well, when I was having all the problems today with the pink one, I interrupt my day. So this you know how it is. I tried to call customer service. They were too busy to talk to me. You know we do have email or a website. Why don't you go there? So I said, I'll just send them an email describing my problem. And within an hour, they emailed me back and said, thank you. We're sorry that you're having trouble with your iron. We'll try to get you squared away. Please send us your serial number. And she showed me where to find it. And then she said, can you do a short video to show us what is wrong? And I said, well, I can. Because it's kind of difficult. I don't know if you can send a video in an email. Like, I don't do that. But what I can do is either put it on my website or put it on YouTube. So I put it on YouTube as not private, unlisted. Unlisted. You can have private and people can't see it. No one can see it. If you're just like documenting stuff for yourself, you can just keep it out there. But if you have unlisted, if you share that link, anyone can see it as long as they have the link. So that's what I did. I wrote the email. I described what the problem was previously, but in the video I described it. It's just brief. And it shows all the weird things the iron's doing. It wasn't turning on. It was so weird. And then it started leaking out a lot onto the... I said, wow, it's got every possible problem. So I'll show you a copy of that video right after this. And you'll see what I did. There's no solution yet. I just checked my email a few minutes ago and nobody had sent anything back to me, even though they're quite prompt today in asking for the detail. So that was good. I mean, I didn't think I'd get anybody in an office because, you know, it's the day before, the night before the holiday. So anyway, tomorrow's Christmas Eve. I don't expect to see anything then. It's just that when something happens like that, I could have just put it aside and said, oh, I'll do it after the holiday. But I don't know how long my warranty is. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. There's paperwork right here because I pulled out all my paperwork. It says that my warranty is... I don't know if I was supposed to register it. I probably didn't get around to registering it. Warranty. 3 years from the date of the original purchase. This product will be free from defects in material and workmanship when utilized for normal household use. Okay. So anyway, good guarantee, good warranty, even though I didn't register it yet. But I will. I'll register the new one. If they send me a new one, maybe there's something that they can just tell me what to do. Maybe there's something quirky with them when they first start. I don't know if I'll trust that, but I'll show you the video. Video's up next. This is my new Oliso iron. I've plugged it in. I'll show you that it's plugged in to a power strip. It's the only thing plugged into that power strip. When I try to turn it on, I've turned it to linen and cotton, which is what I usually use because I quilt. The light just stays like a yellowish color. It doesn't go red and it doesn't go green. And if you can hear it, it's kind of just like trying to move itself up. I don't know if it needs to get heated up. I've just plugged it in. As soon as I plug it in, it starts hopping like that. If I grasp it, it doesn't engage, as you can see, no matter where I hold it. I have another Oliso, so I know how they work. The other ones, though, the old ones have this on and off switch here. I was looking to see if there was an on and off switch somewhere so that I didn't engage, but it doesn't want to work. If I lift it up on its back, I think you can, if you look at it this way, I don't know if you can tell, but there's more space here than there. And, oh look, it seems to be leaking a lot. I guess it is leaking, and I've only filled it to less than the max, just so that I wouldn't encounter any problem there. Yeah, it's leaking. It's hopping. And if I try to turn it off, there's no off. There's just something that says MIN. It doesn't quite hit the middle of the MIN, and that's as far as I can turn it. Turn it the other way. Oh! It just turned green when I turned it all the way. I turned it all the way and pushed kind of hard this way, and now it has turned green. Okay, now let me try holding it. It went down, it went up, but it's not all the way up, because those things are still sticking out, even though I'm holding it. See if you can see. I'm holding it, and I'm holding it up in the hand. You can see it's just trying to push those feet down. And the light's gone back from green to orangish. Let me see what happens if I turn this again. Can I turn it to red to turn it off? No, it's just blinking. Well, needless to say, I can't use it. Let me know what I can do. As I explained last night, there's a reason I write down my menu for Christmas Day and write it on my chalkboard. This is so I don't forget one of my ingredients. So here's what I wrote this morning. That the glazed ham, the grilled potatoes and onions, the vegetarian baked beans. I bought them. I bought 2 big cans full. But I forgot to put them on my written list. But I remembered it when I was writing it here. So that was good. The pierogies. Okay, I haven't written the carrots and the salad. Then biscuits, Portuguese sweetbread. Okay, where's my piece of chalk? What I have to do? I have to write pierogies, carrots, and salad. This is so, I just remember to cook it, or remember to put it on the table. This is always good for Thanksgiving with the cranberry sauce. I always write cranberry sauce at the bottom in big letters because that usually gets forgotten into the fridge unless someone asks for it. So that's the purpose of the menu card. So it's time to wrap the bowl cozies. They're all done, as I showed you. I found cute little instructions on Pinterest that tell you how to take what a bowl cozy is and how to put your food in it, microwave it, and then don't burn your fingers, and then you can machine wash the cozy. So I thought that was kind of cute. And there's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I don't have 10 to give, I don't think. I have, oh, I might. So I just printed this out on cardstock, and I think it's dry, so it's time for me to laminate it and cut it up to put in the bowls. So I don't know how this is going to work. We'll see if you can see what I'm doing. Sorta. I probably should have turned some lights on in here. Oh, it's been a day. And what time is it? It is 7:08. Not too bad. Miles to go though. Let's see, is this hot? Yeah. This is my laminator. It would help if I turned it on. Okay, I gotta wait for a green light. Right there. So I'm gonna turn you guys off until it's green. Okay, so I'm really casting shadows here, aren't I? Let's try one more light. I don't know if that does anything. I'm probably going to still cast a shadow. Okay, light's not green yet, but I wanted to talk to you about laminating. I'm sure everyone knows how to laminate. I really didn't know how. And I always wanted to do this kind of stuff. I don't know why. I used to always buy the sticky stuff that you put it on the front and back. But I bought an Amazon laminator. And it was only like $19.95 or something. And then you buy the laminate to put your cardstock into. Well, you could do paper, but I just thought cardstock might hold up a little better. You stick it in, and that's all there is to it. And then afterwards, you trim it. You trim the cards. I thought this would really be... Oh, I just heard it click. Maybe I don't have it on the right 3mm or 5mm. I think it might be the smaller the bigger the number, I think. Oh, turned it off. How do I turn that on? Off, small, or... Oh, do it twice. There! Yes, I do own this machine. Who'd have thunk it? And all I have to do is zip it through and then trim these cards. So it's Vlogmas Day 23. I said as I've shown you the bowls. I haven't shown you the bowls yet because I'm doing videos out of order. It just came on green. Can you see it? There. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So yes, I'm doing things out of order. It's the way I think. Alright, now we'll laminate this. Like anyone really has to see this, right? Okay, we let it go. That's it. And then we'll trim it up. This is the slowest part. No, I was probably pretty slow in sewing on my bowl cozies. It's this time of night, and it's the day before Christmas Eve. All my gifts have to be distributed tomorrow, but later in the day. So I'm gonna get up really. Well, I'm gonna try to start wrapping these things tonight, and then what? And I'm gonna wrap for a little while, like the ones I think I need the earliest tomorrow. And then what I'm going to do is knit. I have to knit tonight, and I have one more gift to sew from scratch. I haven't started the last one, and that's the one that's the PDF I probably printed out first, because that was one of the things I thought I would make first, but I didn't. So I think it's done, and we have a nice laminated cards for the bowl cozies. Okay, so this is done with. Turn this off. I think I told you. Well, I'm standing in front of this because what I have over here is, well, let's see if this works. Can't tell if you can see what's down there. No, I'm not in the right place. I have a power strip that I screwed onto the side of this bench, and it helps me plug in all my electricals, of which I have many, because there's a lot of stuff that does run on electrical. Now the easy part, trim them, trim. I I always unplug all the electricals, like my heat guns and I'm always plugging stuff in. I always unplug them so that they don't start fires when I'm not here. And the trimming station. I'm going to leave my laminator there until it cools down. Alright, so what I generally try to do here, probably in the frame, yeah. What I try to do here when I'm trimming, it's only common sense, but the way I think about it is should I do it this way, and then this way, or, yeah, I think the best way would be to cut the lengthwise, and then cut the cards individually. So you just got to get this line here in the middle, and I just eyeball it because people are going to look at this once and not even really need it. Then I try to make both edges even. This is all eyeball work. If I'm doing something important, I measure. This is like just an incidental, just like an instructional piece, an informational piece that's going to go in one of the bowls. I don't know how many I need. I'm just going to cut out a few right now so I can go show. Oops, that's my. See, I'll take a couple of them with me and we'll go do some wrapping. Okay, we're at kitchen table wrapping center for tonight. Here are some bowl cozies that need to be wrapped. Here's the first one. Those are the first ones I'm going to attempt to wrap. I've got different ideas. I had that whole cellophane idea. Oh God, who taped all the cellophane together? Oh, Goodwill, number 2, blue. Okay, that's who taped it all together. Okay, here's some of my cellophane. Remember I was in Michael's the other day paying $12 a roll for cellophane? Well, I had some coupon off, but look at this rolls. These 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls of red cellophane I got. And I didn't know who taped them all together. You can see here. Goodwill, NNE, $2, blue. Well, that's not actually what I paid because I got these at the bins. And because they came from the bins, I paid something like so many cents per pound. And as you can see, these aren't very heavy. Here we go. Okay. Here's my idea. I want to take, they're kind of dusty, I just grabbed them out of the attic. Oh, first I'm going to take a regular piece of cardboard, which, if you'll notice, I have random pieces of cardboard that I save all the time. I don't get rid of anything. And everything's like kind of packed away. It took me a little while to find it tonight, but I found it. So I'm going to take a piece of cardboard and I'm going to wrap it with a wrapping paper. Nothing fancy, just get it wrapped so that, that might fit, so that it'll look somewhat festive. This is like all the ideas I have in my head when I'm walking through stores weeks in advance, and then when it comes time to put it all in action, sometimes it doesn't work. And so then that's when you'll see, and if that happens to you, that's when you'll see, I can see where I'm supposed to be with the camera. That's when you'll see the best improvisation happens, or the best ingenuity, because what do they say? I'm trying to think of what they say. Necessity is it necessity? Necessity is the mother of invention, because if it's the day before Christmas Eve and you got all these bowls to wrap, and I don't put them in a box, I want it to be somewhat festive. It's probably the longest spot, and I don't have to take a lot of time with this paper. So wrap a piece of brown cardboard. That on the bottom. We'll see how the cellophane comes. This is my idea. Ho, ho, ho. So there's that. Now, these are for Max. That's his son, Max. He has his own house, so I think I can give a guy some bowl cozies and a couple of bowls. Here's the cellophane. Oh, he needs a bowl cozy. Ticket. so he knows what it is. Because he might not recognize it. What is Diane giving me now? Just so you know, the kids get real gifts from their dad. He gets all his kids' stuff. And I give the kids stuff that I make, if I make something that I think is worthy of giving in a year. Some years I don't give them stuff because their father does. But some years, if I have something. The last thing I gave Max that I made, this might not have been such a bother, okay, was an embroidered table runner because I got some line art of fireman. He's a fireman. And he had just recently gotten his dog, and it was a picture of a fireman with a Dalmatian. His dog's not a Dalmatian, but the fact that it was just a dog. What I did was, when I did the line art, I didn't do any of the spots, so it just looks like a mutt. So that worked out. So let's get this. Oh my goodness, it's only this little piece. Okay, save the roll, that could be important. Alright, we'll take this, see if we can do it with just this piece. That piece was far enough long enough. Is it? See, this will work if I get, oh, maybe it'll work anyway. A long enough piece of cellophane. No, this isn't quite long enough. I want to see the sides aren't long enough. But that's the idea. Alright, so this cellophane can work as filler on another box. Oh. Put it on here. Just to fill up the inside of this box and make it look a little more festive. Rather than throw it away. And put some bowls in there. Various cardboard boxes that you get at the grocery store to bring your groceries home. Alright, I need a bigger piece of cellophane. I need a bigger boat. I hope this one isn't going to take us. Here we go. Not as long to unwrap because that one was used. Here we go. Here we go. Oh yeah, now we're cooking with gas. Okay. Put that in the middle, put that there. This is why I knew I had to buy some cellophane. There's more upstairs too. Just cut this. See if this one's gonna work. The corners is what gives you your length. Yes, yes. Alright, this is my idea. So just do this. And this. Put that in. Put that in. Now all you professional rappers out there probably know how to do this better than I do. See, you can't tell what it is really. You can be surprised. And disappointed that you got a bowl from the dollar store. Dollar Tree. I don't want ribbons. I like plain twine. I'll make some tags in a little while. I'll leave this alone for now so I can reinforce it later. And if I peek inside, I know those holes when I get the Max. Pretty good. It's gonna work. Okay. So that's the plan for all these bowl sets. Gotta get started. Okay. It's cold outside today, but it's warm in my room here. Okay. So you've seen my iron, you've seen the bowl cozies, you've seen my attempt at beginning to wrap. You've seen all that. I'm going to say goodnight now because I have to go and knit. I'm going to sign off because I have miles to go before I sleep. Oh no, is there something about snow in that too? Yeah, and it's going to be a little bit of snow, like my husband said. My husband came home from work today. It was his last day. The priest gave, Father gave all the people in the office and Dennis the week off, next week off, with pay. What a great Christmas bonus. I think it's in lieu of a Christmas bonus. I'd rather have that than a Christmas bonus, I'll tell you that. Well, anyway, he works Monday through Thursday, and I don't know if the other people work Friday. Probably, I don't know. I don't know what they do. But anyway, so today was going to be the first day of his vacation, a whole week's vacation, because he works at Ollie's on Saturday, and Saturday's the holiday, so he doesn't have to work there this week either. So he really has a week off, and he really needs a rest because the guy goes 1,000 miles an hour all day long. He's always tired. He needs a break. So he's watching the weather tonight, and he says, great, great. And he goes, there's going to be a little more than a dusting of snow. There's going to be a little snow in the morning. It's going to start at about 5 or 6 and go till about 10. That's what my husband goes, of course, just in time for, well, they have Mass at 7:30 in the morning tomorrow. Just in time for Mass. So part of Dennis's job is he works Monday through Thursday, but anytime it snows or anytime anything happens at the church, he has to go in. So he's pretty much on call all the time. So he goes, my day off, my first day off, I've got to go in like at 6 and clear the stairs because, you know, you got to make the paths for the people to go to Mass in the morning, especially on Christmas Eve. So poor Dan, he's got to go do that in the morning. So there will be snow in the morning, and maybe that'll be something like a little bit of a white Christmas for everybody who is longing for one. Okay, enough is enough. I have to go and get some more work done. So I'll see you tomorrow for Christmas Eve. Bye now.